Because you didn't tell me you had 4 kids.
Okay, and I was supposed to tell you that? I was supposed to tell you that right then when I just met you 2 days ago?
Yeah, you were supposed to tell me that. How you gonna lie?
I never lied. I just haven't told you yet.
You
I
did.
have 4 kids. Okay, so what's the problem?
You got 4 kids. That's 4 other mouths to feed. Plus yours.
Okay, and so what? So are you not capable of taking care of us?
Yeah, I'm capable of taking care of them, but I don't want to. It's my choice.
So why did you feel like you needed to bring me to a date? You said that you would like the type of person that I am. So if that's the case, why is it that you don't want to go date me furthermore now?
I do like you. Like you cool, you fine. But you got 4 kids.
Okay, and?
Was you ever married? Was you ever married?
No, I was not. I got 3 baby daddies.
Okay, but damn, you got 3 baby daddies. See, I know. No, baby girl, I ain't got no problem. Listen, I like you. You cool. Man, listen, one baby daddy.
This is not even cool at this point. One baby daddy what? I don't have 1 baby, I have 3.
Okay, 1 kid. Okay, maybe you made a mistake. 2. You pushing it. 3? No. That's just what you do. 4? No, you that type of person. That's just who you are.
Okay, so that's not who I am. That's not who you asked me to
You ain't never been married and you got 4 kids.
Okay, and I'm trying to get married, so what's the problem?
At this point, it's too late. You might well stay with the you with.
This is crazy. That's crazy. And rude and disrespectful at the end of the day.
Man, no. Ain't nobody being rude. Listen.
And I'm recording you just to let you know.
I mean,
so I can put you out here on how you want to treat women, single mothers. You got a problem?
Man, listen. For me, with all the accomplishments and the things that I've done, for me to get with a single mother, man, that's 7. That's 7.
It's not 7. And what's wrong with me being a single mother though? Because I'm very strong at the end of the day.
Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
My kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids.
You're not asking me to take care of your kids, but it's gonna go like that. You gonna say you're not asking me to take care of your kids now, and then when they get later down the road, I'm supposed to be responsible for them.
You know, at the end of the day, if you plan on being my husband, or if any man plan on being my husband, you're gonna eventually have to. You're gonna have to be there. Their dad's not in their life like that. They need a father figure. What do you mean?
Well, you need to call their daddy. 3 of them. You got options. Call one of them to do something. I mean, I'm not. No. Listen, you cool. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna pay for the food, that's why I brought you out. I mean,
so you're not paying for the food now?
No, because you lied to me. I don't feel right. This ain't cool. You should have told me that up front.
So who's gonna pay for the food? Because I'm not paying. I got 4 kids.
Call one of their baby daddies. Man, listen, you got options. Call one of them.
I got 4 kids. So you telling me that you're not gonna pay for the food?
I'm not. Right now? Listen, I pay for what I got. You pay for yours. Man, no, I'm good, man. I'm good.
So you're leaving.
He was done at 3 baby daddies, like any sane man would be. Once is a mistake, twice isn't, let alone 3.
As a single mom of 3 kids, I will not be dating men that have kids.
So you want a +1 but comes with a +3?
You guys are not to be taken seriously. Nobody wants you because your baby mama left you for a reason.
But they supposed to take you serious with a whole daycare in the background.
If you are not licking the fucking floor that I walk on, you are not going to be with me. Like, my standards are so much more higher now than before I had kids, which is fucking insane. So if you want to be with me, you're going to have to be a stepdad of 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a little girl. And my kids are fucking bad.
Now that sounds like single for life standards.
I know what comes with dating somebody with kids, and I don't fucking want it. I don't want none of the drama. I don't give a fuck about your baby mama. If you're gonna be a stepdad, you are gonna have to pay for some of my kids' things. Like, if you want to take that role of a stepfather, you have to pay for some of their things. There's just no way that you're just gonna be my partner and not a father figure for them, you know?
Now, girl, just because somebody pay for something does not make them no father figure. And they came out your cooch. Your responsibility.
A lot of you may ask yourself, what are you gonna bring to the table, Lindsay? What are you gonna... My fucking love and affection, bitch, and my fucking time. Like, that's what I'm gonna bring to the fucking table. You're gonna fucking be with me because you love me, not because you have to use me for your benefit. Like, I am traumatized, okay? So, you either love the fuck out of me and of my kids, or you're just not gonna fucking be with me at all.
Good luck with that, because I don't think nobody is shopping on the clearance rack for a family.
Well, we can clearly see why you're still single.
Yes, I do have a child. And I don't care. I prefer to not date a man with kids. Like, dating a man with kids, guys, and especially after you've been a single mom, like, it's just something that you don't want to deal with.
I do not date men with kids, so much so that the men that I had children with are even disqualified.
9 times out of 10, I would never date a guy with kids. And I have a kid.
The baby dads are for the girls under 25 who are like naive and will believe everything he says and will watch his kids for him when it's his weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that's who the baby dads are for. The baby dads are not for the single moms.
Single mom looking for a stepdad for my kids. Qualifications: must have a 6-figure salary. Must have a car that can fit all my kids comfortably, or willing to buy an SUV or a van.
This is America, right?
Fam? Has to be.
Yeah.
Single dad will not be qualified.
So you won't accept someone that has a child, but you want someone to accept yours. What benefit do a man get from dating someone that has a child when he doesn't have his own? You're better off dating a man with a child because he would understand your situation. Coming from someone that has no kids, I'm selfish with my time, and I don't want to deal with any baby daddy drama.
How do you think you deserve a man without kids when you yourself have them? These women are nuts. Insanity. And y'all are saying this with your chest. But I bet you still expect him to treat your child like it's his.
The dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's fucking stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own. Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up, never fucking see them again, y'all are stupid. But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad. But also, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense. Like, me as a single mom, I would never date someone with no kids. Like, so I don't know why women get so offended when men are like, oh, I don't date single moms. Like, I totally get it as a single mom myself. There's too much risk and not enough reward. Okay, bye.
Great point. It should not be a childless man's first choice, just like it will never be a childless woman's first choice to have a man in her life with kids. The priorities are always distorted.
I don't date women that have kids, so I don't deal with this issue.
So you like intentionally say, okay, if you met an amazing woman, she's like super dope, super focused, and everything that you ever dreamed of, woman, if she has a child,
she gonna have a problem being focused on me
because she has a child.
If you're a good mother, how you gonna focus on me? You got this kid.
I was a great mother, and I met my husband when my daughter was 2, so I'm a great mother.
Listen,
there's a lot of great mothers out there, and I stand with those mothers.
I think there are amazing mothers out there.
We are very desirable, even with children.
Absolutely.
The very way in which she responded and over talking to me shows masculinity. Also, does not represent whoever it is that her husband is. I'm assuming that she's still married. And then third, how do we know that you was a great mother? How do you define what being a great mother is? And so when we start to deep dive into these conversations, I think that it does more to expose women than it does to help their case. But let's continue. We just started.
But me personally, I'm not looking to date.
But he's coming with kids. That's the crazy.
No, my kids stay at home.
Like, how dare you?
No, my kids stay at home. I don't bring my kids on a date.
Wait, why do you say that?
What do you mean I'm coming with kids? These kids is at home.
Okay, I'm confused, Mouse.
Yeah,
but okay.
Listen, it's preferences. Everybody got preferences.
No, you're right.
And I'm not sitting up here saying that
curious.
women that have kids don't deserve love. I'm saying me, as for me in thine home, these McDonald's meals is going to be for me.
Okay.
And my kids and a woman without kids. That's all.
That's so crazy. So, but you want her to take on your...
No, I don't. My kids have.
So you just
also my kids are a lot.
excommunicate your children
No, my
when
kids
you
are
meet your-
old. My kids are older. So I have a 16-year-old and an 11-year-old. I don't need anyone to come in and be a mother figure or any of that.
Not a mother figure, but if it's someone that you love, say you get married, right? You
Well, I
just
gotta say, like that's just.
it's kind of far.
I mean, I don't want to attack him.
It would be
Just
my
get
second
clarity
marriage.
on
Thank you very much.
Okay, exactly why I say far fetched. And so you would be okay with your wife and the person that you love not having a relationship with your children?
I mean, you would naturally have a relationship with them, but like I said, I don't need you to be a mother. Like you don't have to step in. You just be. What they call it? A bonus.
Bonus mom.
Yeah, you be a bonus
still
person.
like a mother figure. You want her to be a positive figure that's your children.
And that's cool. Listen, and that's cool. But also, like I said, it's all about preference. It's all about preference.
So
This is what I
accept my
prefer.
kids, but you can't have any.
The woman.
Why do women always try to shame guys for what their preferences are? And he clearly stated, listen, I don't care what y'all want. Y'all can want whatever it is that y'all want, but this is my preference. And then they keep trying to grill him and deep dive even further into it like, yo, but you're not going to accept it. No. The same way that women have preferences, men now have preferences and that they don't want to deal with certain women that have children. And I think that that's fair.
So men aren't allowed to have preferences. This video is just us looking at these women with their bizarre double standards laid out for the men.
To get is women say, oh, well, a real man will step up and look after another man's child. But essentially what they're trying to do is shame you into fixing the problem that they've gone and created. Or they'll say, but I had a stepdad and my stepdad was the best influence. Those stepdads today are not like stepdads of old. Those men were rated. They were actually the man that stepped up. Now women come in sometimes with 1, 2 child and they look at it as a thing, I'm a single mother and they think it's a badge. It's not a badge of honor. It's a very big disrespect to come to a man with a child from another man and then expect that man to pay for that child. Men, we don't, there's a saying like in the gamers, we don't finish another man's save game. Like you don't come in and start playing another man's 2K or FIFA and be like, yo, no, you don't do that. Those aren't your coins. Right. And I was just breaking it down how men think.
Calling all men, especially if you agree with this comment, that you wouldn't want to be with a single mom, especially as a man with no kids. Okay, I would love to hear the reasons why. If you agree with this, if you agree with what he said, I would love to know what the fuck your deal is. So leave a comment, please explain. Don't just leave some bullshit. I need explanations of your reasons why. Like, it doesn't matter on the woman and her personality and like what she's got going on. Like, just, it's an automatic no if they have kids. Please tell me.
If a man does want to stay with a woman with kids, I would actually love to know the reasons why he wants to date such a woman.
I keep seeing these clips of women trying to shame men that are in their 30s, maybe about to hit 40s, because these men are still saying they don't want to settle down. Have some of you women not realized that maybe you just don't make him want to settle down? Have you ever thought that maybe he has something going on? He has a built-in ecosystem that makes him happy, and what you're trying to bring into it doesn't really mix well with the ecosystem, that it might kill what he's created? The same way women talk about, well, I don't need a man. I don't need you to come into my space and destroy the peace I've created. Have some of you thought that maybe these men think you're going to destroy the peace that they've created? Some of you can only think about yourself and you're super selfish because you just think you can't be the issue and or you're not the problem. The same way women create an ecosystem of peace, men older in age have created an ecosystem of peace as well. But some of you have never been told you're not that girl and you don't make him want to be in a relationship and or settle down.
We have to pay for them, can't discipline them. We will always come last, get attached and they go with you. Dad's still in the picture, can get accused of touching them. They resent me being with their mum. She'll always take their side even when they're wrong. We have all the responsibility, but no authority. They're a constant reminder of your ex. The kids will never appreciate me. Can't take vacations. Nothing but liability, money, and exposure to risk.
with no kids and no marriage plans are the fastest growing demo. Sorry for them, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about, because in my mind, I'm just like, if you have no plans.
That was the only thing throwing me off. Like,
if you have no plans, then I mean, you have other things. Bless you. There's other things you should be worried about.
You
the
know
the
what?
woman is what is it
feel
called?
like-
The variable. What's the one that doesn't change? You know how you have like hypotheses, the variables. Like, what is the one?
There's like a recent episode or maybe recent clip where I said that I'm happily single. That I don't know why that had people in an uproar, because how can you be happily single?
Really? What were they saying?
I don't know. Someone actually DM'd me and said, "Oh, you're 27. You can't possibly be happily single at this age. You should be married with kids."
Me?
All right, man, this clip is so funny to me because once they shame guys for being, having no plans for marriage and having no kids. I guess I feel sorry. I guess that's a bad thing, whatever she said. And then the other girl sit there and say, well, I'm happily single at 27 years old and I don't see a problem with it. Okay, then why do you see a problem with guys being happily single with no plans for marriage? What's so funny is a lot of women try to throw their projections on men about marriage. Oh, you're not married. We don't measure each other by marriage. We don't measure, men don't measure each other by marriage. You're keeping your word, your integrity, your honesty, your principles, your morality, staying on code, taking care of your family. Only time marriage matters is when you really trying to climb the corporate ladder. You have to get married. So them trying to shame guys, they always trying to shame y'all into doing something they want you to do. Neither one of them married. The one with the short hair, she have a lot to say. She get all this advice from the guy and still don't have no man. And other ones talking about, I'm happily single. Of course you are at 27. She's going around getting ran through. Nobody can tell her what to do. She's getting ran through. That's why when women say, oh, I'm happily single, a lot of them is they not saying I'm happily single and celibate. No. They're getting happily ran through. You got to be able to speak woman needs or whole needs. So I don't know why they be trying to think these shaming tactics still work on guys. Like, now guys, oh, we're going to go get married. Like,
Plans? We have plans to have peace in our life and money in our pocket. We men are good, thank you.
You know what I noticed? Men are smart, because nowadays, every girl I talk to, they're like chasing after some guy, like knocking on their door, looking for them, this, that, da, 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 da. And what are the men doing? They're not chasing after us. They're chilling. They're living their peaceful life.
Yeah, I know I had to run to the comments. Based on her page, she's a mother of 2 and an RN. Do with that information what I... Let's see what the fellas have to say. We have had enough. Alex SFL says, protecting my peace at all costs. The covert guy says, women are nothing but problems nowadays. Now, JX Carlos 214 here is playing the game right. He said, this is very true. One girl brought me food and coffee yesterday, and I may ask another girl to pay for my haircut today. We don't gotta pay for their hair and nails anymore this salon. Now they're treating us, fellas, man. Anthony says, y'all played us too much. I'm sorry. This is what happens, man. Travel W5 says, truthfully, there's good women out there. However, a majority of these women can't cook, clean, or add any value in a man's life. Just an expense. OG Rush 656 says, in this economy, we need to be saving for a rainy day, not competing for a real man position, paying never-ending bills. Shooter McGavin says, I got more money, no nagging and arguing, not worried about nothing. Leo Cueva says, peace is all us men want, and that seems to go away when you have a girlfriend or a wife. The men have spoken, ladies, and all they want is a woman that's not screaming in their ear and could cook a meal. That's not a lot to ask for. Those two things are free to give, right? Cooking doesn't cost anything. He's paying for the groceries, right? And not nagging somebody is also free. Ladies, come on. If you can provide those two things, you wouldn't have to be chasing men around and you wouldn't have these issues. Y'all gotta step your game up, ladies, because dudes ain't going for it no more, man. They ain't going for it. That's the reason why all these women are running after men. Because the dudes are like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm 33. I've been doing this since I was 15. It's your time to chase now, ladies.
If nobody wants to date single moms, how we all got boyfriends? Somebody is lying on this app, because I will have my daughter in my arms and I will have somebody come ask me out. And I just be like, oh, well, like, I got a kid, right? And they're like, all right, cool. What kind of snacks you like?
So somebody's lying. I need all the men that say that men don't want single moms to come forward.
She has a pretty good point, but y'all know how to run to the comments, man. But we gotta run to the comments together, man. Let's look and see how the comment box felt about this TikTok. This one is friendly fire right here. Boyfriends, but never husbands. Creational use only, never marriage 100. But they're gonna say, who says we want to get married now? This is the crazy one right here, though. Exactly, girl. I got 5 kids and I'm married to a man. I got 0 kids. That's wild. How did it not work out with the other 5 baby daddies, man? Had 3 kids with my ex when I met my husband. A bunch of content creators on the internet saying, oh, you watch stuff, don't nobody want you, nobody want to deal with that. And all these women out here who said, you probably don't want to deal with that, or you probably just mad I'm not giving you attention. That's how you coping, man. But yo, leave me when I tell you, people, man, single mothers ain't out here struggling trying to find a man, bro. A lot of women are, man, but these women, they making it happen, dude. Dudes have absolutely no problem playing stepdad.
Boyfriends, not husbands, because it's for entertainment purposes only. Men don't take single mums seriously, and we all know that. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.